Hi everybody, this is Miss Amanda at McMath Library, part of the Central Arkansas Library System, and today I am going to show you how to make a Pinata Inspired Picture Frame. The supplies you'll need are a cheap wooden picture frame like you could find at a craft store or sometimes even a dollar store. If you don't have a picture frame like that, you can try and cut out your own with cardboard. If you cut your own, I recommend cutting one rectangle and then cutting another rectangle to go right behind it to help make it a little more stable. So you could hot glue it around 3 sides if you wanted to do that. Leave the top open so that you could slide your picture down in between when you're done. If you want to get really fancy with the cardboard frame, you could also cut another smaller piece to glue on the back and make a little stand. Either way, once you have your wooden or cardboard picture frame, you're also going to need your paper, either tissue paper or crepe paper streamers to make your pinata fringe for your picture frame. I'm going to use these crepe paper streamers because this is what I have. And what I'm going to do is cut strips of tissue paper that are about as wide as my picture frame. So about that wide. And then I'll cut a few of those in each color. And then I'm going to cut them in half. So I'll fold them a little bit just to make this easier. And trim that in half. Before I unfold it, I'm going to cut some fringe. So I'm going to make small cuts about halfway up, all the way across the tissue paper so that when I unfold it, I have some fringe. I'll do this for each color, and then I will use a glue stick to glue down the tissue paper onto the picture frame. You can also use white craft glue if you want to, but I just find the glue stick a little bit easier to work with. So I'm going to do 2 strips of each color, and then I'm going to change colors. When you get to the sides, your frame is going to be shorter, so just make your strips a little bit shorter if needed. Okay, so you can see I didn't worry too much about making the edges on my frame perfect. I'm going to go back and trim around the sides just a little bit to even them up. At the top, my last strip that I did, I put a little bit of glue on the top of the frame to help stick it down and make it even. And I did the same thing when I was at the top of this inner edge. So there's a little bit of glue and a little bit of tissue paper right on that inner edge of the frame. Now I'm going to trim up my sides, and then it'll be ready for a picture to go in. Find it easier to trim the sides looking at the frame from the back. So that's the outside edges trimmed up. And there are a few pieces on the inside edge that I would like to trim, but that can get kind of tricky, so I think I'm just going to use a little bit of extra glue to tack those down. Let everything dry for just a few minutes, and there you have it, one Pinata Inspired Picture Frame. I hope you get to try this at home and that you enjoy it. Let us know what you think in the comments. Thanks. Bye-bye.